I think that if the song was played in the desert, trees would start growing back again.
Hola, mi amor, my sweet little one.
I'm Tommy's dad. I'm from Brazil. Because of the coronavirus, I'm actually stuck in Brazil. And Tommy is in the United States with his mom. And I hope to get back to them soon in Australia.
I think it's Tommy's song. It is about him and about who he is and where he's been in the last 2 years. When you dreamed the refrain to the song, I think somehow it was like you were really seeing him and me and our needs, his needs in particular, from the past and the present and the future. The idea of walking beside him, I know that the song is special to him and he's proud of it, and I think that part of it is reassuring to him.
Well, it makes me want to cry. It's very healing as well, because this wave of sadness, but there's also a counter wave of love and healing.
Tommy's dad Muca is Brazilian. We fell in love I think neither of us ever had thought we would. We fell in love so much we couldn't see straight.
Yeah, she's very smart. She's a fast thinker. She's creative as well. She has a beautiful voice.
His way of living in a different world inside his mind and being able to understand other people's worlds as well. And also he made me laugh a lot.
When I am more stressed, she's more calm. When she's more stressed, I am more calm. I think we make a good team.
Never forgetting the first place you got home.
So when Tommy was born, I heard him cry out, like just one cry, and then I didn't hear anything more. Tommy had aspirated meconium and he couldn't breathe at all other than that first breath without 100% oxygen. So they bundled him up and rushed by me, and I just saw his wide open eyes and took him into the NICU.
We were told at the hospital that he might have brain damage.
And I went down to see Tommy. Even though I was in so much pain and confusion and grief, I was also confident that he was going to be okay. They didn't want him to be stimulated at all. They wanted him to just concentrate on breathing. And it was so hard for me not to be connected with him and to barely be able to touch him.
It was really tough. 17 days in the NICU.
It was actually in this chair here. And this is where he finally learned to breastfeed. And I fell in love with him. I love how Tommy's willing to connect. He's open to connecting with me and thinking with me. And that's the most beautiful thing.
He's a very smart, kind boy. He is one of the loves of my life. One day he bit Lukey's fingers. I yelled at him, and I didn't want him to do that again. I wasn't angry, really, but I pretended that I was really, really angry. Yeah, and I myself, I have never got over it. So a few months later, I tried to talk to him about this, and yeah, I said, Tommy, remember when you bit Lucky and Daddy was really angry at you, so I'm sorry, I love you. And he started to cry, and he said, Daddy, you don't need to yell at me, just tell me, just say what you want to say. yeah, it feels like he's wiser than I am, you know.
Tommy and Lukey, it's beautiful to see their relationship blossoming at this point because Lukey can understand a lot and he can respond a little bit. So he and Tommy can talk together a little bit. And so Lukey will say, he wants to sing up, roar, which means Incy Wincy Dinosaur. And so Tommy makes up a song. When you guys played the song for me the first time in the yurt there, I was crying and crying, and I remember being so surprised when I looked up and I saw all the other mothers were crying too. And to think that they could, that this feeling, this parenting feeling was universal, as all of these parenting feelings are, right?